Hello. Welcome to another video. Right, so there's been so much that's come out, and here I am. Now, I am coming into this situation from the most unbiased way possible because I don't watch either of these people. So, yeah, this should be very interesting. So, as you guys know, H3H3 Productions and Keemstar have been at it for quite a while now. This is probably nothing new, and you probably know by now that, you know, H3H3 dropped that bomb on Keemstar a couple of days ago, and then he also dropped another video yesterday. So now we're going to talk about the points where I want to kind of bring up. So first of all, we're going to talk about sponsors. Now this seems to be becoming a thing. Pokemon did it, and now H3H3 thinks it's okay to do it as well. Now H3H3 mentioned in his video that he uploaded yesterday that he only mentioned G Fuel because it's on Keemstar's desk and it's a part of Keemstar. Look, listen, I watched both of Ethan's videos. Some of the points he makes, I can get behind. Keemstar has said some outrageous stuff in the past, and I completely do not agree with a lot of the things he has said, if not all of the things he has said. But I can't agree with it all, and I'm going to say this, okay? G Fuel hasn't expressed the same views that Keem did in the past. They have been under a lot of attack, and I don't think it's really justified. A lot of the stuff he brought up was in the past, dude. I mean, I already knew a lot of this stuff anyway, and I think a lot of people already knew the stuff that Keem was about. I mean, Keem is just a troll at this point, but I do completely think it's 100% wrong to target G Fuel, 100%. You said it 8 times in the video. I mean, you clearly wanted a reaction to happen, and I think you went completely about it in the wrong way possible. It was nothing surprising. You didn't blow me sideways, dude. I was expecting this video to just blow me fucking away, like in the sky, but it didn't. It's such a shame. Keem isn't an angel sent from the heavens, but nor is H3H3 either. H3 is fucked up in the past as well. At the end of the day, we're all human. I think people forget that sometimes. Yeah, we do fuck up, some more than others, but you need that to kind of push you in the right direction towards self-improvement. It's nice being entertained because I'm currently in quarantine, by the way. So I can't leave the house for 14 days. So fun times. This is great. But serious. If you want to criticize Keem. But don't throw this whole shabam into the mix. It's not going to benefit anyone on this platform. You could have clean cut fucking clothesline this dude, but you didn't. You fucking didn't. Damn, Ethan, what the fuck? I think one thing that just doesn't tickle my pickle from this little scenario here is the outcome of this, of course. A creator's gonna go after other creators' incomes now. They're gonna think it's okay to do so because Ethan's done it, Pokemon's done it. So what's to stop Harry down the road doing it, you know what I mean? Because he's deemed it as acceptable. So why can't anyone else? Why can't anyone else do it? And then boom, World War 3, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. You've opened up this realm now. The portal is open. And now we just have to wait and see how this affects the YouTube world. This ain't just about them anymore. Because honestly, like, who is going to want to sponsor creators? Why? Why bother? All this hassle. They might fuck up, so is it really worth the risk? Tarnishing your own company, sponsoring a creator. They might say something in the future. So why would anyone want to take that risk? Moving on to my man Tony. Nice guy. Now I know he's got a lot of shit off Keem in the past for the false allegations that he said towards this guy, which bang out of order. I don't know why he thought in his brain that was okay. If you run a news channel on YouTube, you've got to go from the most unbiased way possible. And if there's not enough proof to just come on and say, oh yeah, pedo, then what are you doing? I don't understand. You just ruin people's lives. If you're a news channel, you need to be 100% real. You get me? Do you get me? You need to use your brain. That's what you need to use. But yes, this video has surfaced from Tony's stream a year ago.
The name in chat is Keemstar is a bad person. Says, yo, what's up? Look, I just want to, go on record as saying, I don't think Keemstar is a bad person. I'm not mad at Keemstar. Shit happens in life. People make mistakes, and the best thing for everybody to do is just move on and forget about it, okay? Keemstar, if you're out there listening, no hard feelings, okay, buddy?
And then I saw he posted this video. So you've got to tread carefully because we only know what's public. I just want to quickly put this in the video while I'm editing. I stumbled across something that I kind of fucked up on. I'm just editing this and I completely missed a video by Tony, and I just want to put this in the video. I think it's fair. Exposed video on Keem about 3 weeks ago.
I went to bed last night, and before I went to bed, I was watching a clip that Keemstar posted about me. Yeah, and you know, it just I watched it 3 or 4 times, and it just come down to, hey, that sucker, he lied about me 4 years ago, and he's lying about me now.
At first, I wasn't really quite sure how he shifted from forgiving Keem to not forgiving Keem, but now 100% get it. So I just want to put this in the video. Yes, like Keem like really fucked up here, and I don't think you can kind of forgive someone who has done that to you, send all the harassment to you. I think you got to put it in perspective and put yourself in Tony's shoes. I mean, Keem made this guy cry. Keem hasn't really learned because February this year, he did a video calling someone else a nonce. So at the end of the day, I hope this whole thing that has come out about Keem, I really hope he does change. Keem's took Alex under his wing, but I definitely recommend checking Tony's channel out, by the way, if you haven't already. The guy's great in it. He just seems like a proper lad, and I've got nothing bad to say about him. I want to get all aspects as possible for this video, so sorry that I look like shit right now. This is my editing face. So yeah, I just also want to add, just because you say sorry does not mean it makes it okay. You can't just suddenly move on and just forget everything you've said. It takes time, and you've got to prove to people that you ain't gonna fuck up again, because why would anyone want to support someone who makes other people unhappy? I think we need to kind of come to terms with that, you know, everyone's a human and people should be treated like human. Doesn't matter how many subs you have, who you are, everyone is human, and you can't do this. I joke about people in my videos, but never would I ever go out my way to fuck with someone's life. I think that's a line that you just don't cross. That's all I have to say. Back to the video. Moving on to the most bigger thing of this whole situation. This is the mental health bit.
He went on Drama Alert and mocked the tweets of a suicidal YouTuber. But to understand where our story is going, you need to understand Keemstar's position on mental illness in general.
We don't believe in depression in this household. We believe if you're sad, work harder. If you claim that you have mental health issues, people automatically support you. They automatically feel bad for you. They automatically give you attention. Do you get it? That a lot of this is bullshit.
FYI, everybody gets depressed, but only the weak let it define them. Drug companies invent all of these mental illnesses so they could sell drugs to morons. Social anxiety is 100% a fake invented illness, so they can sell you drugs and make millions. Stop being weak. Society is literally going to die if you keep this bullshit up.
Now, I used to counsel people that had mental health in the past, so I think I have a lot to say on this point, to be honest with you. Now, I know Keem has said a lot of insensitive things about mental health in the past, and they are quite fucked up, if I'm honest. Soul-destroying things. It's like taking a ball to the balls, you know? I think a lot of people don't know more than you think about the seriousness of mental health. And I say this day because my mum was the same. She used to tell me, oh, people in the war didn't have anxiety or depression, so why have you? That was her argument. Obviously, I was just sat there like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's 100% true. If someone hasn't experienced it, then it's really hard for them to understand what one is going through. I just want to slap it in there that my mum no longer feels that way, so no hate, please. No, I'm just being honest. I think this generation now is more aware, but the previous generation really struggled to understand what this new mental health thing is. But because my mum no longer feels that way, I 100% believe that people can change, people's opinions change, not in a matter of days. No, we're not talking about a matter of days, we're talking about over time. Keem posted this tweet when Etika sadly passed away, he seemed to realise how bad mental health can be for some people and the effects. And sometimes it takes a really tragic experience for someone to learn things that they probably didn't see before. But that's just how life is. I give people the benefit of the doubt until they prove me wrong, of course. I think that's only fair. I just want to dunk that in there as well. But what I don't think is fair is people that use mental health as a shield. That's a no-no. No. It's like Katerina in her apology video. She made mental health look like a joke. It's not a joke. From someone who has suffered all ends of the fucking spectrum. Thing is about mental health, it's a very tough subject because you can't test people. You don't know if Mary down the road, she's got it. You just don't know. You don't know what people are going through. And I think that's what people struggle to understand. Yeah, we can say, yeah, they're just using mental health, but are they? The thing is invisible. So all we could do is just take someone's word for it. So you don't actually truly know if they're using it to gain sympathy or if they're just being truthful. So we don't know whether anyone is actually using it as a shield or not. It's just something to think about. I'm trying to look at it from all angles and I want you to make your own conclusion in this video and let me know your thoughts down below. Now, Etika. I had to turn Ethan's video off at this point because 15 minutes of that video, he sat there and insinuated that Keem was at fault for Etika's death, which I'm sorry, but what the fuck are you on about? I know Keem has said some stupid stuff in the past, but this is just ridiculous. Ethan sat there and thought it was okay to put out of context clips in his video to suit the narrative that Keem did this. And I think that's just buka. It's really upsetting. This whole topic is very upsetting for me to talk about. How can you fucking do that? It doesn't matter how far your beef goes, Ethan and Keem, right? You don't fucking do that. That is really scummy. You've not thought of Etika himself at all. Do you think he'd want to be in the middle of this? Of course not. It just shows anyone can push a narrative of what they want people to believe. Now, I don't know if Ethan knew that it's nearly been a year now, and obviously it was his birthday, and the fact Ethan just ignored Etika's last video, ignored Etika's ex-girlfriend's tweet she made about the situation. Etika and Keem may not have saw eye to eye sometimes, but I do believe there was a level of respect there. I'm not going to bullshit right now, but I think it was damn wrong what Ethan did in that video. Just let the guy rest. Fucking hell. Just gonna bring him up for a bit of YouTube drama. What the fuck? What happened to morals? Now, no, this really pissed me off. I'm not gonna go around the bend here. I'm not gonna go drive around country lanes. Etika was a great guy. How were you using him to suit your narrative? Your video, Ethan, would have been 10 times better if you didn't add this segment into your video. 15 minutes of torture that I couldn't even fucking open my eyes for. He deserves to be remembered for the good things. Not your shitty exposed video on Keem. He wished for the best in his last video, by the way, that you didn't respect. You think he wanted to be a part of this? No. So what the fuck? Zero respect. And you could go the other way and say Keem fucked up as well because he had him on his show and everything. But I think the argument there is no one really truly knew how bad Etika was. No one knew if he was playing a character or not. But I'm not going to sit here and excuse that. No one knew what Etika was going to do. And I think it's really bad to pinpoint that on Keem. I think it's really childish and immature. You could have roasted Keem a lot better. A lot without this in it. This just ruined the whole video for me. Because it just showed how low you're willing to stoop. It's just ridiculous. And a guy who has not got a say in if he wants to be in this or not. Now just let the guy rest, for God's sake. There's wrong on both sides. The only person I feel sorry for in this scenario is Etika. And he's not even here. What? What is going on? Where are the morals gone? Does no one care? It's just fucking toxic. I can't. So much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. I will see you in the next one in a bit.